Do you know that the most dangerous fish in the world is not a shark at all? It's many times smaller than the famous great white shark, but at the same time many times more dangerous. Why? And what kind of fish is it? Soon you'll find out. In this episode, I'll show you the most dangerous fish on the planet that you should never mess with, and tell you about 7 other incredibly dangerous fish that you definitely don't want to swim with. Muskellunge. This creature with an unusual name is a rather rare freshwater fish of the pike family. At the same time, it's the largest individual of this family. The muskellunge, which lives mainly in North America, is often called the freshwater prototype of the barracuda. The comparison is a worthy one. The muskellunge do resemble barracudas both in the large size and overall appearance, as well as in the teeth. By the way, the muskellunge's mouth is literally stuffed with razor-sharp teeth that look like daggers. With its incredible teeth, this pike easily destroys both fish and waterfowl. The muskellunge ranks among many of the most dangerous fish on Earth. But that's no wonder. There have been several attacks on humans by this fish throughout history, but luckily, humans have always gotten out of such confrontations with these monsters alive. Red lionfish. Appearance can be deceptive, and the red lionfish proves it. This fish is also called a zebrafish. This is a very beautiful striped creature with unusual fins that lives in the tropical waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans off the coasts of China, Japan, and Australia. It seems that such a beautiful fish can't do anything bad and harmful, but in fact, this is one of the most dangerous fish in the world. The red lionfish is a predator with sharp, poisonous needles hidden in its fan-shaped fins. The prickly needles of this fish are very painful. The sharp pain is followed by deterioration, which ends in paralysis of the skeletal and respiratory muscles, which can eventually lead to death. Being extremely poisonous, the red lionfish fears no one and swims wherever it wants, which makes this fish extremely dangerous to humans as well as to the fish it preys on. Barracuda. Barracudas look very creepy. Looking at this fish, a person can assume that it's extremely dangerous, and this assumption is correct. Swimming in the tropical waters of the world ocean, barracudas are some of the creepiest and most dangerous fish in the entire world. A distinctive feature of barracudas is a powerful lower jaw that protrudes beyond the upper jaw. A row of small sharp teeth dots the outside of the jaw, on which the inside there's a row of larger teeth. These teeth are the main weapon of barracudas, with which they easily hunt small fish, squid, and shrimp. But barracudas can also pose a danger to humans. However, it doesn't seem so black and white. Barracudas almost never attack a man if a man is in clear water, but in muddy water, the chance of an unpleasant encounter with the barracuda increases many times over. The reason for this is the moving hands or feet of man, which the barracuda takes for a fish, that is, for its prey. If the barracuda sees any movement in the murky water, its instincts trigger it and grabs the limbs of the swimmer, thinking it's a fish. And if a person wears any shiny jewelry, then the chance of attack rises. Such sudden attacks in muddy waters are often disastrous. If the victim is not given first aid, he or she can die from loss of blood. Barracuda teeth do look scary, but these monsters are not even close to the river creatures that live in Africa. These are the ones with the most incredible and creepiest teeth that would scare the hell out of you. Stay tuned and you'll see the most dangerous African fish that often attacks people. Also, you'll learn about the shark that can swim from ocean to river, and most importantly, you'll see what the most dangerous fish on the planet looks like. You'll be amazed. Let's move on. Electric eel. Electricity and water are not compatible. Water is an excellent electrical conductor. That's why it's so important to keep electronic devices as far away from the bathtub or shower stall as possible. So it's no wonder that the electric eel, which has an ability to generate electricity, is such a dangerous fish. The electrical organs of this South America rivers dweller occupy 4/5 of its body length. The electric eel generates a discharge of up to 860 volts and a current of up to 40 milliamps. The electric organs are used by the electric eel to protect from enemies and to paralyze its prey, which consists mainly of small fish. Goliath tigerfish. The appearance of this monster speaks for itself. The Goliath tigerfish is a real monster. I can't call it any other way. It looks more like a horror movie character than a real creature, but unfortunately, the Goliath tigerfish lives on the same planet as us. Another name for this monster is the giant tigerfish. This creepy river creature is about 1.5 meters long and weighs 50 kilograms. The mouth of the predator is studded with 32 teeth, which resemble razor-sharp fangs. These facts are enough to give you goosebumps, but that's not all. The Goliath tigerfish swim in schools. Seeing even one such fish is very scary, so imagine how terrifying it would be to run into dozens of these ferocious monsters at once. But the good news is that these fish do not live everywhere. Their home is Central Africa. There, the Goliath tigerfish swim through rivers and canals, searching for victims and tearing them apart with their giant teeth. Of course, they mostly attack other fish, but if a human gets in their way, these monsters won't hesitate to pounce. Unfortunately, many local people have become victims of these fish, which some time ago terrorized the Congo River Basin. Bull shark. The bull shark is very dangerous. There are two reasons for this. First, bull sharks are very aggressive creatures. This is one of the most violent fish in the world, which behavior is very difficult to predict. Combined with their predatory instincts and incredibly sharp teeth, it makes the bull shark a huge threat. But there's something more interesting than that. Bull sharks are not only found in salt water, but also in freshwater. Yes, you heard it right. You can't hide from this monster in a river because bull sharks can not only swim from saltwater to freshwater, but also jump over river rapids. According to scientists, these monsters are able to jump out of the water as good as salmon, overcoming the rapids of even the fastest rivers in the world. The bad news is that bull sharks are found everywhere in tropical and subtropical waters on the planet. So these monsters can be found both off the coast of America and off the coast of Australia. Bull sharks are considered top predators, so they're definitely not to be messed with. Great white shark. This episode, dedicated to the most dangerous fish, can't do without the notorious great white shark, right? This fish is the most famous fish in the world, and it scares millions of people. No wonder so many films and books are about these monsters. The size of the great white shark is often exaggerated. These fish almost never exceed 5 meters in length and weigh an average of 500 to 1,000 kilograms. But even these numbers are impressive. Not to mention the legendary teeth of the great white shark. There are about 300 teeth in its mouth, which are located in 5 or 6 rows on each jaw. It's these razor-sharp teeth that the shark uses when it comes to the prey. It's not surprising that great white sharks have earned the fame of ferocious predators. They can hunt any suitable prey, giving preference to animals smaller in size. Stonefish. Have you ever heard of the stonefish? No. Meanwhile, it's considered the most poisonous fish on the planet, hence the most dangerous fish in the whole world. Scientists call it the stonefish because it's able to disguise itself as a rock or stone. This feature makes the stonefish incredibly dangerous. While in the water, a person may simply not know or not see that right below him lies the most poisonous fish on the planet. The stonefish is difficult to see, so it's very easy to step on it accidentally. In the case of such contact, the stonefish lifts the poisonous, sharp, and strong spines of its dorsal fin, which thrusts into the person's leg. The more pressure is put on the stonefish, the more poison it injects into the person. That's why it's so dangerous. It lives in the shallow waters of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, so keep this in mind if you go to those areas. That's all, guys. Which fish do you consider the most dangerous in the world? Let me know in the comments below. And if you liked the episode, subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and don't forget to stay notified of upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and see you later.